Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel, Silver Moonlight Tarot. Thanks for joining me. If you're new to this channel, it would be great if you could hit the subscribe button and the like button if you want to carry on seeing more videos like this. I'm hoping to do some longer ones soon when I have a bit more time between juggling homeschooling and work and everything else. Anyway, this is this week's tarot, so there's 3 piles to choose from. Pile 1, clear quartz; pile 2, rose quartz; and pile 3, amethyst. If you'd like to pause the video and concentrate and focus on which pile you're most drawn to for this week, and then we'll get to it and see what they have to say. Okay, so pile 1, you have chosen the clear quartz. So let's see what your cards are this week. So we have the 10 of Wands and the Princess of Wands. Wands represent fire. They're the element of fire, and they're also all about creativity, what you're passionate about, the get up and go. But this week for you guys, for those of you that have chosen pile 1, you've got 10 of Wands, so you're actually feeling like things are weighing you down a little bit this week, that you're carrying too much on your shoulders and you're struggling to cope. There's too many responsibilities, life responsibilities going on. That could just simply be juggling work and home life at the moment, if you're trying to work from home, if you're in lockdown, wherever you are watching this, and deal with perhaps children at home schooling, or you may have taken on a new job role and there's a lot to take in and you might be feeling out of your depth. Anything like that, where it's just there's too many things going on that you feel that you're going to drop something. It's hard for you to carry on. This is all getting a bit of a struggle, a bit of a slog. If you can see, he's at the bottom of these windy steps and he's trying to get up to the building at the top, but it's hard going and he's not sure if he's going to drop that wand in the process. So, and the Princess of Wands, which is also known as the Page of Wands in most tarot decks, but not in this particular deck that I'm using. Pages for me normally represent news coming in, and usually when it's the Wands, it's news of something linked with work or a project or something along those lines. But it can also mean she's standing still, she's getting ready to move, but there's an idea that you've got something creative that you would like to do, that you're quite passionate about, a project that you would like to get off the ground, but you haven't got it off the ground yet. There's some mountains in the background, if you can see, and that's indicating life's difficulties and problems, but there's always a way around them. So I think the two go together in that she's saying, yes, you've got these problems and these obstacles that you're finding hard going at the moment, and there's something that you would like to do, but you've got too much on your plate at the minute. So it's how can we do that? So you need to be looking at ways of offloading some of what you're trying to carry if you can. And this can be, if you're at work, you could delegate things to other colleagues. Perhaps you're trying to control too much and you need to let some people do some of the jobs for you that they have perhaps more time to do than you do, so you can focus on the other stuff. If you're working for yourself, maybe you could outsource some things that perhaps take up a lot of your time that you're not particularly good at, but you know your business needs it. Could you look at outsourcing them? If it's to do with your work home life balance, maybe you could sit round and delegate stuff at home, you know, have a family meeting, who can do what chores to help. So it just, you know, can someone cook a meal on that day, or can we all chip in with cleaning and that, and it frees up a bit more time. But you need to be looking at ways that you can release some of the responsibilities so that it's more manageable. So it's all about, he's carrying this load, but you need to kind of put it down a minute, have a little think and see how he can then take his responsibilities and manage to reach his destination. Because you're almost there. 10 of Wands is a completion. The 10s always act as completion. Something's coming to an end, so something new can start. So you're nearly there. You don't want to be giving up. You just need to look at ways of managing your time better and your responsibilities better. And then you can focus on what you would like to do more and how you can achieve that. Because there is a project or something that you would like to pursue more of, but you haven't got the time at the moment. And this week's oracle card that goes with this is taken from the Starseed oracle. Earth School, life's lessons, soul growth, study, higher learning. Okay, yes, life lessons, soul growth. When we have obstacles and things like that, this is how we grow. Life lessons, they say that's what we come on this planet to do, is to learn and grow so that our soul can grow and develop. So all of these life obstacles and hurdles are there for our soul growth. If everything was easy, we wouldn't really grow. So that's what this card is indicating. These problems that you're having at the moment, it's all going to allow your soul to grow in order to learn the lessons that you have chosen to come here to learn this time around. And we've got study and higher learning. That's what this card also represents. Study and potential for learning something new so that you can get something off the ground. So if there is something that you want to do, you might need to learn some new skills and things like that. And by sorting out what you can let go of here will make room for you to move on and progress and learn new skills and move forward with something that you're feeling quite passionate about or that you would like to do. So that's what I'm seeing for you this week, Group 1. I hope that resonates with you. If it does, then give me a like, hit the subscribe button, follow my channel, and have a good week, and I will speak to you next week. Okay, Group 3, you have chosen the Rose Quartz. And we have got, oh, the Fool card. Now, we had that last week, not in this particular pile, but we did have it last week. And the Seven of Wands. Okay, so as I said last week, if you had this pile, if you had the Fool last week, the Fool is all about something new being offered to you this week, a new opportunity, a new start of life coming in. So it's all about taking that risk, taking that leap of faith. He's standing on top of a cliff here, looking out. Take a leap, step off that cliff, see where this new path takes you. Be curious about life, see life, as I said last week. This card's all about seeing life through the curiosity of how children see life when they're growing up, when they're young, and they're learning, and everything's new and exciting. This is a chance for a new exciting pathway that who knows where it could lead you. But it's time to step off that cliff and find out. So be on the lookout for opportunities this week that could show up that you just weren't anticipating or expecting. Because you've got the sun and it's all bright in the sky. So yeah, so it's new beginning, something new, and yeah, like I said, that you weren't expecting. You might, when you decide to take the leap of faith and give it a go and give it a try, you might come across a little bit of opposition with the Seven of Wands. That usually shows that not everybody is going to be on your side. So maybe this might be something so far out that you would normally choose that other people are questioning why on earth you want to do that. But you know what? It's your life. It's not theirs. It's up to you. So there's a lot of dream stealers out there. Don't let people steal your dreams. If you feel that in your heart this is something that you should be doing, then the Seven of Wands card is saying don't listen to these. You've actually got the upper hand. Listen to yourself, listen to your intuition, you know, trust your intuition, trust your gut, and go on this new adventure and see where it takes you. Don't listen to other people. It can also be, Seven of Wands can also be some opposition, some competition, and just minor obstacles that you might have to overcome. Ooh, sorry about that, nearly knocked my camera over then. That you might have to overcome along the way. But I feel, the feeling that I'm getting reading these cards is that some people are really going to question why on earth you want to go down this route. But as I said, it's your life, it's not theirs. Everybody has to walk their own life, and sometimes it doesn't make sense to other people, but as long as it makes sense to you and it feels right to you, then that's all that matters. Now, the oracle cards I have chosen to use this week are from the Starseed Oracle. They're very pretty looking cards, and the card that has come up to go with these tarots for you is Activated Earth. So power places, ley lines, trust where you are led, trust where you are led. So yes, go with that leap of faith with the Fool and trust that you are going to be guided where you're meant to go. So that's just reinforcing not to listen to any naysayers that might be around you when you say what you're going to do. And the Activated Earth card can also indicate that you may have this urge to go to certain places, actually physical travelling, go to certain places. You may be drawn to it. Ley lines are very powerful energy lines that you can't see, but people can feel them. A lot of powerful energy there, and if you're in tune with your intuition, you quite often feel these vibrations when you're in those areas. So that might trigger off another pathway that you want to go down, or just guide you as to where you're meant to be. But yeah, trust where you're being led. It's all about trust, taking that leap of faith for the opportunity to have an exciting new start in something. Don't listen to other people, listen to yourself and what's, you know, and your intuition, and you won't go far wrong this week. So lots of brightness in these colours. There's lots of golden light. So yes, exciting times. Very exciting because it's the second time this has popped up in the last 2 weeks. So I'm very intrigued to see if the same people have chosen this pile. It may be that, you know, you really do need to be paying attention to anything that could crop up. Don't miss out on this opportunity. Lots of people at the moment are going to have to start doing new things because of the pandemic. You know, you may have lost your job or your business or whatever, so you may just have to completely rethink how you do your work. You can no longer do it the way that you used to be able to do it. You have to do something else. So this is saying this is the start of potentially something new, and exciting, you know, the chance to do something new in a new way. So yeah, so if you like this video, then I would love for you to hit the subscribe button, give me a like, so that I can carry on making more videos, and have a great week, and I will speak to you next week. Okay, group 3, you have chosen the Amethyst, and this week's tarot cards for you are the Six of Wands and Justice. Okay. So this week, group 3, you are going to be recognised for a job well done. Something you have put in a lot of time and work for, you will get some form of recognition for this week. Could just be a pat on the back, well done. Could be a job promotion, offer of a new job. But there is going to be some form of recognition. People are going to look and say, yeah, you did a really good job there. You know, well done. You deserve it. So very positive card. If things have been a bit tricky for you this recently, then this card can also indicate that things are on the up and things are improving. There's some good news coming in. So so that resonates too. So yeah, job well done. As you can see, he's coming. He looks like he's coming back home on his high horse, and lots of people are bowing to him and recognizing that he's attained a certain level and success. So that's a good card. And then Justice next to it. Justice, I have to say, first of all, if there is anything to do with law that you've been preparing for, if there's anything like that and you've put a lot of work to get your side across, then the Justice card showing up with this card will show that things will go in your favour, because the Justice card can represent law and authority, so it will show that things will go in your favour. You've put in the work, you've put your case across, so yeah, it will go in your favour. But Justice also is this lady in this card is very balanced, very logical thinking, clear thinking. She's got the sword up in the air and she's holding the scales in her hand. So she's balanced. She weighs things up. She's very logical, and gets to the truth. I feel with these cards, if you're not in any court case or anything at the moment, it's the fact that you've been working really, really hard, and she's coming in to say that is great, recognizing that you've done a good job, but please remember to have some balance now. Take a bit of time out because you've been working really hard, and let's get that work-life balance back up. That's the feeling that I'm getting this week with that card, because justice is all about balance. She stood between two pillars, a bit like the High Priestess. So it is maintaining that balance. And this week I have chosen the Starseed Oracle cards. And your card this week is Earth Pulsing, Pulse of the Mother, slow down, time in nature. So yes, so that's just reinforcing what I've just said about the Justice card, is that you have been doing work lately. And it's paying off. You're seeing, you know, you're getting recognized for your results, but it's now, she's saying it's now time to slow down and take a little bit of time out now to recoup, so you don't end up going into burnout, because you're going to be no good for anybody or your work or business if you carry on like that. So it is getting that balance between work and rest. That's what this week's all about for you. And time in nature, this card is saying, would be a good place for you to rejuvenate yourself. It's a great place for winding down. If you've struggled to switch off from work, getting outside is a great place for winding down and being able to switch off, and just regrounding is good in nature too. So yes, so this week it's all about a work and a rest balance for you guys, and making sure that you do equal amounts so that you don't go into burnout. So I hope that resonates with you, pile 3. I would be really grateful if you could hit the subscribe button, and then you'll get notifications of when I release my next videos. And if you can hit the like button, that would be great, and then I can keep producing more videos for you. I hope you have a good week, and I will speak to you next week.